low blow. Mayfairs, Jaguar tooth, Tate Mayfairs retains. Mayfairs, his feet are on the rope. 10-man battle royal to determine a new #1 contender for Tate Mayfairs Championship. 3-on-1 against Tom La Ruffa. But his chances of being the #1 contender for tomorrow night must be close to 0 here. Rewind, wait. Blackstone is out. It's a chop. Romano's gone. Wait, oh my God, Garcia's gone as well. It is a miracle in Nicosia.
And it is for the Pro Wrestling Cyprus Championship. Introducing the competitors.
You're looking at a man who was the first ever champion of Pro Wrestling Cyprus. Won a tournament to earn that honor in October 2023. Tom La Ruffa looking to regain that title here tonight at the expense of the man who calls himself the greatest professional wrestler to ever walk the earth. La Ruffa, the winner of our Battle Royal, to earn the right to face Tate Mayfairs. The man who follows the way of the warrior is La Ruffa. Spartan gear, homage to his Greek heritage. Tom La Ruffa, I'm sure, will be the overwhelming crowd favorite. But Tate Mayfairs on 2 occasions this weekend already has found a way to cling on to that championship.
Introducing his opponent.
If you want to know how difficult it is to get that championship belt out of the clutches of Tate Mayfairs, you just got to ask a man like Darius. You just got to ask Ulf Herman. The 2 men he's already beaten this weekend. Maybe ask Yestin Reese, the man he beat for the title this past May. Tate Mayfairs, like him or not, and most people do not, but you'd have to concede that he is a master at finding a way to get to victory. La Ruffa versus Mayfairs for the Pro Wrestling Cyprus Championship.
Introducing first, to my right, the challenger, a man who has competed in every corner of the globe. He was the first ever Pro Wrestling Cyprus champion, and tonight he tries to reclaim his crown. This is Tom La Ruffa! And introducing his opponent, standing to my left, from London, England, he is your reigning and defending Pro Wrestling Cyprus champion, the world famous Tate Mayfairs.
Is it world famous or is it world infamous when it comes to Tate Mayfairs? He has built a hell of a reputation. Reputation, though, as much bad as it is good. Pro Wrestling Cyprus Championship up for grabs here.
Come on, Cyprus!
Mayfairs, this seemingly unstoppable champion, against a man in Tom La Ruffa who was unstoppable in our Battle Royal earlier this weekend.
I'm good. I'm ready.
Referee trying to get Mayfairs back into his corner before he can officially start the match. Yeah, and he's checking for weapons. which I think is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Should not trust Tate Mayfairs as far as you can throw him. And look what he's found. The so-called hand of God, the brass knuckles of Mayfairs. Well, thank God the referee checked.
Come on. What's that?
Mayfairs now with a shot from behind on La Ruffa. Mayfairs, even when he gets found out in one way, finds another way to give himself an advantage. Mayfairs sends La Ruffa to the ropes. La Ruffa, though, takes him down a couple of times. Mayfairs, massive ego of his, might get humbled a little bit here by La Ruffa. Mayfairs has had to scarper to the outside. Think about the ways, just this weekend alone, in which Mayfairs has held on to the title. The low blow against a man like Darius, the feet on the ropes against Ulf Herman. By hook or by crook, by any means necessary, is the philosophy of Tate Mayfairs when it comes to holding on to that championship. Mayfairs making the crowd wait, making his opponent wait. Referee is discussing something with Gio, our ring announcer here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boss has just informed me that if Tate Mayfairs is going to try and leave without even competing in this match, not only does he forfeit this match, but he will forfeit the championship! Tate Mayfairs, you have until the count of 10 to get back in this ring, or you lose the title. 1.
Well, that's a fair decision, I think. Mayfairs can't just walk out of here.
4. 5.
Mayfairs thought he could just strut around and thought it was optional whether he even had to defend the title tonight. Well, now he's got 2 seconds to get in the ring or he loses the title, and he does get back in. Now La Ruffa, though, going straight after Mayfairs. Told you Mayfairs might get humbled. That's exactly what's happening here. Body slam from La Ruffa. La Ruffa on top for the pin. Early pin attempt there. The bell rang a few seconds ago to formally start this championship match. There's battle cries of Tom La Ruffa being echoed by the fans. Fans almost knocked out of his boots there by Tom La Ruffa. La Ruffa floating over off the suplex into the cover, gets a 2 count. This could be over quickly. At this rate, Mayfairs is offering nothing here. Tom La Ruffa with free reign. La Ruffa with the strikes to Mayfairs. Quick fire 10 to the face of Mayfairs from Tom La Ruffa. Look at the clothesline. Mayfairs just can't get anything right at the moment. High speed cross body from La Ruffa. Kick out from Mayfairs. La Ruffa lining up. That super kick, he calls it the Greek fire. Mayfairs able to dodge it. Only takes once. Greek fire is ignited a single time. La Ruffa's going to be the new Pro Wrestling Cyprus champion. Mayfairs lured him in there though, dropped the throat over the top rope. Now Mayfairs coming off the top turnbuckle, got caught there on the way down by La Ruffa. Big body slam. Drop the leg there, did La Ruffa. Again gets on top, again a kick out by Mayfairs. Mayfairs is just clinging on by his fingernails here though. Again with that war cry. The Spartan spirit of Tom La Ruffa. Got caught that time. Greek fire got caught by Mayfairs. To the ropes they go. Mayfairs ends up on top. Mayfairs ends up on top. He's got closed fists here. Yeah, Referee warning Mayfairs about the closed fist. He's got a boxing background as Tate Mayfairs. Mayfairs running uppercut. Exploder suplex. Mayfair's first pin attempt of the match for him, and it was a very arrogant way in which to cover La Ruffa. You're not going to beat a competitor the caliber of La Ruffa like that. There's a kick there though. Presses home his advantage. There's another kick, that one right into the spinal column of Tom La Ruffa. Fans sending a message here to Mayfairs. Mayfairs in his mind is universally beloved, I think. Obviously in reality, that is far from the case. Mayfairs hits the body slam, goes to the ropes. The struck from Mayfairs. Showboating is just vile from Mayfairs. Makes you want to throw up in your mouth. Here's a cover. Kick out on one from Tom La Ruffa. Mayfairs dragging La Ruffa back into the center of the ring. He's looking for the twist of lemon here. La Ruffa stops it from happening. La Ruffa with a small package. Get the job done. And Mayfairs quickly getting back on top. He'll try for the pin again. Will Mayfairs, and again the kick out from La Ruffa. Mayfairs mocking that battle cry of La Ruffa. Again, referee warning Mayfairs about the closed fist. Mayfairs mocking the heritage here of Tom La Ruffa. That battle cry. Proud of that Greek background that he has, Tom La Ruffa. Those tattoos you see on his body all have different meanings, representing the duality of life. Mayfairs finding that his right hand's here proving to be ineffective against La Ruffa. La Ruffa won't go down. Kick from La Ruffa, the challenger, with a clubbing blow across the back of the neck of Mayfairs. Mayfairs though, the brakes on, send him into the corner, caught him with a clothesline on the way out. Great stuff from Tate Mayfairs, earns him a 2 count. La Ruffa finding now that this match may be slipping away from him. I'm sure there'll be memories for him of when he lost the title the first time to Rocco Garcia, who was such a proud first champion. Was Tom La Ruffa. Meant everything to him to hold that title, and it would mean everything to him to hold it again. Mayfairs wearing down La Ruffa. Having to try and find a way out of this. He thought about going to the ropes, I think, but he's decided he can try and fight back to a vertical base. Drag from La Ruffa. That's one way to get out of trouble. Straight back on him. Straight back on him is the champion. La Ruffa's still fighting. Mayfair's got the abdominal stretch. Mayfair's locking in the abdominal stretch here on La Ruffa. Referee is asking the challenger if he wants to give up. Look at Mayfairs. Mayfairs is going to grab the top rope for extra leverage. The referee's around the other side of him. He can't see that. Mayfairs let go of the rope before the referee was able to glance in his direction. Knows exactly what he can get away with, does Mayfairs. He's grabbed the top rope again here. Referee still didn't see it. The timing of this cheating, giving himself that extra edge. Well, I'm gonna say it was perfect, but this time he got caught in the act. There's a hip toss from La Ruffa. La Ruffa buries that knee into the midsection. He got the knee up into the jaw of Tate Mayfairs. La Ruffa very, very close to becoming a two-time Pro Wrestling Cyprus champion. La Ruffa lining up again. With that running knee to Mayfairs. The pin and a kick out from Mayfairs. Where's La Ruffa headed now? La Ruffa, I think, is headed up to the penthouse here. Top turnbuckle for Tom La Ruffa. Mayfairs shoved the referee into the ropes. He knew where La Ruffa was. Twist of lemon from Mayfairs. The pin from Mayfairs and a kick out. A kick out. La Ruffa kicked out of the twist of lemon. Mayfairs is in disbelief here. La Ruffa's in a bad position because Mayfairs will look for the Jaguar tooth. He won't get it. In fact, he'll get rolled up. He'll get rolled up here. Did he get him? No. Try for the knee again. Mayfairs holding on to the ropes. Goes behind. Oh, wait a second. This is how he hit the low blow on Therese, and he's done it again. Lightning strikes twice. The roll up. And he's got his feet on the rope like he did against Ulf Herman, but he got caught. No such luck this time for Tate Mayfairs. The same old tricks, but a different result. La Ruffa. La Ruffa is up in the corner. Mayfairs still arguing with the referee. Got Mayfairs and La Ruffa doing battle here. Referee is down. The referee got hit. Referee went down. Now Mayfairs sees there's a chance here. There's no official. Mayfairs can do what he likes. What is this? Mayfairs staring down at the official. He's searching the referee's pockets for those brass knuckles. Got Mayfairs. Mayfairs has got it. Mayfairs has it. The hand of God in the hand of Tate Mayfairs. Wait! Greek fire from La Ruffa, but there's no referee. Mayfairs swung at him with the brass knucks. The super kick. We should have a new champion, for God's sake. Some of these fans are cheering because La Ruffa hit the mat 3 times. It doesn't matter, he can hit the mat as many times as he likes. It's got to be the referee's hand that counts it. La Ruffa desperately trying to revive the official. Mayfairs has still got those brass knucks. This time smashes him right in the face. Referee sees him now. Doesn't see the brass knucks, but he does see the pin, and Mayfairs steals yet another victory. How does he do it? Every single time. Tate Mayfairs finds a way. Mayfairs with his arm raised in victory after using the hand of God, the brass knuckles, to knock out Tom La Ruffa. And Tate Mayfairs will walk out of this weekend at the Cyprus Comic Con still the Pro Wrestling Cyprus champion.
spooky, huh?
Heartbreak for Tom La Ruffa. La Ruffa finally getting back to his feet here. Dream of becoming a two-time champion is going to have to wait for Tom La Ruffa.
Tate Mayfairs, we all saw what happened. I should be Pro Wrestling Cyprus champion tonight. I had you down for 1, 2, 3. You want to play with the rules? You want to have fun with the rules? Well, guess what? February 7th, in Nicosia, I challenge you again for the Pro Wrestling Cyprus Championship. But this time, in a no disqualification match.
Laying down the gauntlet.
The boss has made it official. 7th of February. No rules, no disqualifications. Tom La Ruffa gets his rematch.
I think it's official. February 7th. Tom La Ruffa gets his rematch against Tate Mayfairs. But this time, Mayfairs won't be able to cheat his way out of it. There's no disqualification. No escape for Mayfairs on February 7th.